السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وما أمروا إلا ليعبدوا الله مخلصين له الدين حنفاء ويقيموا الصلاة ويؤتوا الزكاة وذلك دين القيم. Dear Jamaat members from Portland, Seattle, and Boise, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. The verse that I recited for you is from Surah Al-Bayyinah, which is chapter 98, verse number 6. Translation is, and they were not commanded but to serve Allah, being sincere to Him in obedience, and being upright, and to observe prayer and pay the zakat. And that is the religion of the people of the right path. Now, we are blessed to enter once again in the blessed month of Ramadan. For some, this may be the first time you are observing the month of Ramadan. But in any case, the blessings are monumental that we have once again seen this blessed month. And as we embrace the arrival of Ramadan, the month of mercy, month of reflection, of purification, we stand at a significant crossroads in our spiritual journey. This blessed month offers us an unparalleled opportunity to reconnect with our Creator, to refine our souls, and to realign our actions with the divine will. It is a time when the gates of paradise are thrown open, as we know from Hadiths. The devils are chained, and the call to redemption and salvation echoes louder and louder, more than ever before. And so in this sacred period, every night, Allah Almighty descends to the nearest heavens and asks, is there anyone seeking my forgiveness, that I may forgive him? Is there anyone seeking provision, that I may grant them provision? Is there anyone afflicted, that I may relieve their affliction? This profound hadith not only highlights Allah's boundless mercy, but also serves as a reminder of the transient nature of our worldly existence and the eternal significance of our actions hereafter. So let us embark on this journey with a heart that is full of faith, a soul that is striving to draw closer and closer to Allah for purification, a determination to transform our lives and to garner and seek the pleasure of Allah. Let this Ramadan be the turning point, a paradigm shift, a beacon that guides us through the darkness, illuminating our path towards spiritual enlightenment and divine closeness and in divine nearness. In light of the blessed month of Ramadan and the steps that we all must take, and we all must be wondering, and we must have thought about what we want to, or what we expect from this blessed month, and what we want to achieve from this blessed month. And so there are 9 steps or points that I would like to present. And if we don't have time, we will do the rest tomorrow in the following verse, inshallah. The first step that is required for us as we enter into in this blessed month of Ramadan is the purification of our intentions. According to the first hadith that Hazrat Imam Bukhari rahimahullah has also recorded in his collection of hadiths, that innamal a'malu binniyat, that deeds are judged based on intentions. And so if we are renewing our intentions in the month of Ramadan and resolving to seek the pleasure of Allah alone, then can we hope to achieve our goals. The promised Messiah ﷺ said, the root of all good deeds is sincerity of intention. This is from Noah's Ark. If we also look at, aside from spirituality and religion, we can also see psychological research, which shows that having clear and pure intentions can increase motivation. It can increase focus and an overall well-being. The verse that I just recited, that they were not commanded except to worship Allah, being sincere to Him in obedience. We also know about the story of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, who exemplifies the highest level of, or one of the highest levels of sincerity. So much so that he was willing to sacrifice his own son for the sake of Allah. How many of us can claim the same? The second step that is required in order to have a successful Ramadan is that we have to plan our days wisely, allocating time for worship, for recitation of the Holy Quran, and for dhikr, or the remembrance of Allah. The second step in achieving our goals in the month of Ramadan, I've already presented a part of it, but the other part of it is that effective time management and goal setting have proven to enhance productivity and a sense of accomplishments. And so this is also, this is from research from Locke and Latham in 2002. The Holy Quran also exhorts us and says that make the most of the present life with what Allah has given you, and do not neglect your share of the hereafter. The life of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a shining example of how meticulously he planned his time, balancing spiritual and worldly responsibilities. There is also a revelation of the promised Messiah alayhi salatu wasalam, and that is Anta Shaykhul Masihul Lazi La Yada'u Waqtuhu, that you are that Shaykh, or you are that Buzurg Messiah whose time will not be wasted. Ji, ayat number 78 hai, Surah Al-Qasas ki, and seek in that which Allah has given thee the home of the hereafter, and neglect not thy lot in this world, and do good to others as Allah has done good to thee, and seek not to create mischief in the land. Verily, Allah loves not those who create mischief. And so the third, and we have only 5 minutes left, and inshallah ta'ala from 4 to 9 will be presented tomorrow. This is the final one that we will take today. It is also vital for us to have self-control. And so we see from chapter 4, verse number 33 in the Holy Quran, Allah Ta'ala says, and let those who do not find the means to marry keep themselves chaste until Allah grants them out of His grace. So control and having a control of backbiting, protecting yourself from lying, of harsh speech even, is something that we have to continuously, on a conscious level, attempt to avoid. It is so important that the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam states that if someone approaches you and is trying to quarrel with you or to fight with you, the only response you should give is inni sa'imun, I am fasting. Verily, I am fasting. So mindful speech not only pleases Allah, but also fosters positive relationships and harmonious environment. This is another research from RIME in 2009. The Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said that he who believes in Allah and the last day should speak good or keep silent. This is mentioned in both Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. We also know from the story of Hazrat Ayub alayhi salam that teaches us the virtue of patience and guarding one's tongue in the face of extreme adversity. By following these steps that are mentioned in the Holy Quran by the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the promised Messiah alayhi salatu wasalam, we can truly garner the blessings of the month of Ramadan to the point where Allah Almighty says that this month, that everything a believer does is for himself, but fasting is for me, which means that fasting holds within it such monumental blessings that we can truly gain the nearness of Allah, the likes of which nothing else has been compared to in the Holy Quran and in Islam. I hope and pray that Allah Almighty enables all of us to truly gain the blessings, to spend our time in worship, in helping others, in praying for those that are afflicted, especially those going through very harsh and dire and critical circumstances, be it the sick, be it the needy, be it the orphans, or those that are facing this genocide that is happening in the Middle East, or the people in Sudan, or the people in Ukraine. May Allah Ta'ala grant ease to all of them, and may our prayers become so powerful, so sincere, that they reverberate in the heavens. Ameen. Allahumma ameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa barik wa sallim innaka Hamidum Majid.